I want to show you how big they get. You know, I showed you that little plant. This is how big they get. There's the Honeybells, all right? There's the Carex, and then there's the Red Sister. You can get all three of these together. So everything you see right here, ready? You get all three. You get two of the Honeybells, you get one of the Red Sister, and you get one of the Carex. You get all of this right here for $54.95. Let me introduce you to our special guest. Rochelle Grayer is standing by. Rochelle, I love what you guys did. I love what Doug put together for us, because we have our own little like mini tropical garden if we order all of them. And if you get them all together, you save about $15. What a deal.
Which is a fantastic deal, because honestly, this is, to me, I love mixing and matching plants. Yeah. And I love that with this garden, we made it easy for you to mix and match plants. I have them right here, all put together in one container garden, which I think looks beautiful. And that's why we put these together, is so that you have that thriller, filler, spiller, all three all together in one garden. So, you know, the Cordyline is the thriller. This, the Carex is kind of the filler, and then the Cuphea will actually spill out. Actually, these are a little bit interchangeable. So they all kind of go together. They work well. This one I planted up with just slightly bigger plants just recently. So this will continue through the season to get even fuller and fuller. But it's a ready-made container garden if you want that. Also, though, you can go with the individuals, or if you have bigger containers, maybe you buy like the package and then a couple of the extras to fill it out even more. Or, you know, you can kind of coordinate your container garden with maybe something in ground, because each of the individual plants are also really fantastic. My personal favorite is this Carex Evergold. The reason, I mean, it's just so cool. I like it for the same reason you do. I love that like hairy sort of plant sort of thing guy. But this is super great for shade gardens. It's a grass that will be hardy. This is a perennial grass. It's perennial to zone 5. So I'm up here in Boston. I live in a zone 5, so it goes fairly far north. But this will come back year after year. It'll get bigger and bigger. This is great for shade areas. It really likes that, and which a lot of grasses don't. You know, they struggle in the shade. So if you're looking to brighten up some shade garden, this is a great option. The Cuphea, those are our annuals. So in this container garden, 2 out of 3 of these things are going to last beyond this year. But the Cuphea is the one that's an annual.
All right, we'll get her back. So what she just said is the Cuphea is the one that's the annual, and you can see that in the front. And I love the fact that these little flowers attract hummingbirds, and it's the most amazing thing you'll ever see when they come up and they just flutter and they hang and they actually stick their little tongues in there. So you'll get all of this. You see that the Carex, as it gets larger, we actually put it in that great little decorative planter. I wonder if we got that on .com. We probably do. That is just amazing, all right? So if you want to get that, remember, you can buy them all individual. What I'm showing you now is every one of them. So you'll get all of these. And I love that what Rochelle and what Doug did is they said, you know what? We know what goes together really, really well. So if you want to put them all, like right here, I don't know if you can get, Eddie will get this shot right here. This is all 3 in one pot. And that's really what I want everybody to see right there. That is what you get for $54.95. It's just, it's so well put together. You see how it spills over a little bit, and then you have that beautiful, beautiful red, the Red Sister in the middle, and then the Cuphea, which is kind of like laying to one side, and then you see the Carex on the other side. So if you want to do one planter, $54.95. Remember, you can buy all of them separately if you want to get them individually. If you just like the hairy Carex, hairy Carex, you could pick that one up if you'd like to, or you could buy them all together. I love, what I love, Rochelle, is this look right here. This whole look right here is beautiful.
No, it's great. And you know, we were inspired by things we've seen professional designers do sort of around the country, and big, you know, kind of well-known displays that go down sort of famous streets, particularly in Chicago. Here, just as a hint, this was something we saw there, and it was just beautiful. And so we kind of took some inspiration from that and put this Cordyline, Carex, and Cuphea mixed together, which I think is great. But I didn't get to finish telling you. I think I got cut off there. The Cordyline is actually a house plant. And so this is something that's going to, you know, you'll bring it in at the end of the season and have it in your house. And I have to tell you, my daughter, she's about to go to college. she saw this arrive the other day, and she immediately was like, wait, I want that in my dorm room, because she just loved this like pretty pink foliage, which is so unique. Not just for plants out in the garden, but also especially for house plants. You just don't get this kind of beautiful variegated, and it is variegated. It's like variegated pink and burgundy, which is so interesting. And it kind of starts out green. Look at those. They're so stunning. So this is just a really eye-catching combination that you can mix and match. I like it together. But you're going to get a lot of value out of this, because 2 out of 3 of these plants are perennials. One of them is a house plant. The other one, if you plant it out in your garden at the end of the season, if you have it in a container, it's going to come back year in and year out. It's a great shade-loving plant. That's the Carex. Yeah. So you really do have a lot of options.
All right, remember, you could buy each one individually, or you can get the
Yep.
one we assembled for you and save $15. This would be great if you could only have one thing out on your porch and you want to have this little collection. I know you will love it. The item number is 745-564 to pick it up. Remember, everything on 5 Flex, everything free shipping. As far as plants, everything free shipping. All right.